and welcome to the Measured Pencil. I'm Stephen Murray, and I'm here with Doctor of Pencil Science, Wes Nelson.
Is that a bachelor's, master? Is it a PhD program?
It's a PhD program.
Hell yeah.
8 years.
8 years?
8 years.
Wow.
All
in
told.
pencils? Or,
Yes, just
wow.
in pencils.
Can I get a double major in pens or fountain pens? Or?
It's a specialty after the masters.
Oh, got it.
So
okay.
you have to decide one or the
Do
other.
I get more pay for that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
yes. How are you?
Great.
Good. Which pencil are we reviewing today?
The quicker clicker.
And why did you pick this one?
Because it's the quicker clicker picker upper.
The original side advanced mechanical pencil. Okay. They claim it's the original, but if you go on the Pentel website,
Yeah.
there is a discontinued one that's labeled the original.
Oh.
It's like the same concept, but slightly different design.
Interesting.
So the fact that they kept the copy just anyhow.
Yeah. Why would they leave that up there? Just to taunt us? Tempt us?
Maybe. Write without stopping using the Pentel Quick Click mechanical pencil. The Quick Click Slide Advance button advances the lead without changing hand position for uninterrupted use, while the extra long eraser takes care of mistakes. With a clear barrel design, these pencils make it easier to monitor your lead level. Brass clutch guarantees consistent lead advance every time. Available in lead sizes 0.5, 0.7, and 0.9 millimeter. What do we have? I think it's a 0.7.
Yes.
Wes, I couldn't find any 1 or 2 star reviews.
That's not surprising.
The major complaint, however, the consistent issue, is reflected here in these two. DR from the Pentel website says, grip deteriorates. 3 out of 5 stars. I have bought this pencil numerous times over several years. There is a fundamental problem with the grip. I have found that it deteriorates and ultimately comes off of the pencil. I suspect the rubbery material used for the grip is deteriorated due to the natural oils on my skin, or perhaps from oils that might be on the skin from such things as potato chips.
Interesting.
Thus the reason I have to keep buying new pencils every few years. Clearly a more imperious material is needed for the grip. Still, I recommend this pencil.
So clearly DR has some sort of pencil amnesia where they seem to forget and then rebuy it.
Well, maybe they just like everything else about it. I don't know.
In my head, I'm picturing this person every 3 years being like, oh, that's an interesting pencil. I'll give that one a go. Then they get it, and they tear open the package. They're all excited. It's like Christmas morning. And then they grip it, and they're like, oh, yeah, this guy again. Here we go again.
Here we go again. Seabreeze from Amazon says, these pencils are great while they last. 4 out of 5 stars. These pencils are great while they last, but sadly they fail after about 1 year and no longer advance the lead. I've had this issue with about 75% of mine. As an engineer, this infuriates me, as there's some design issue.
That sounds like planned obsolescence, and that's just a part, that's just a part of life now. We just have to get used to that.
AV Person from Amazon. Nice to find these pencils. 4 out of 5 stars. I have been looking for this kind of pencil. When doing a lot of work in pencil, it is nice to have the clicker kind. Then I thought to look on Amazon, and what a surprise. They were there.
What a surprise that Amazon had it. They have everything. I think I found my grandma on Amazon one day. I like this pencil a lot. I kind of didn't want to, but I was fondling the grip as I'm wont to do. And it has this cool wavy texture, and I was Googling it, and I was hoping to come in with some drop some new term on you all, like this is the waveform sinusoid type grip that was patented back in the 50s by the carbonite industry. But no, I couldn't find it. And, I did only spend 10 minutes Googling it. But I was writing down, what does this grip remind me of? And it reminds me of, and I finally got there. I'll save you all the 15 things that it's not, but it reminds me of old handlebar grips from bikes back way back in the day.
Yeah.
And it has these tiny little grooves and channels, and it is wavy. Check out our Instagram. I'll do some close-up shots later. But it's like when I would shed the kickstand for my bike because I wanted less weight for when I was doing my sweet jumps and tricks. then the handlebar would inevitably end up in the dirt and the sand, and then these tiny little grooves and channels would fill up with pebbles and rocks and dirt, and the grips would never be the same. You could never get them clean again, so you end up with like little cuts and scrapes on your hand because you'd have to take a toothpick to every single little channel, and maybe that's kind of like a fun little game for somebody to play, or if you just can't sleep some night, maybe give that a go. But I like the side click. It's solving a problem I didn't know I had. But I do like that I don't have to reorient my fingers. But the problem is that as my hand, I tend to rotate the pencil around in my hands as I'm writing. And if I'm off of axis, if the pencil is orbiting around me and the clicker's on the other side, then I have to kind of reorient it anyway. But it's still better than, I guess better in quotes, than reaching back with your thumb, I guess, and clicking the cap. The cap is great. The eraser's solid, nice beefy eraser. I feel like I'm going to lose the cap at some point, but I don't think I care because I was reading on the website, the cap keeps the eraser clean, and clean erasers aren't usually a problem that I've run into so far, but it is cargo short season, so maybe I will need a clean eraser coming in. But I like the transparent barrel. It's kind of cool that you can see the lead in there. I wouldn't say that's a super, like a must-buy feature. The clip on this thing is tighter than a bear trap. This thing is you could if you flick this thing, it could almost crack the barrel. The tension on this metal is it's so firm, so hard. Yeah, this is in 0.7. I like it a lot. I wasn't expecting to. Stephen, what do you think?
Oh, Wes.
Oh, do we have our disagreement?
It's not necessarily a disagreement.
Oh, no, I hope it is.
But there's baggage with this pencil.
Oh.
There's major baggage. I don't know what order these episodes are going to come out with, but the audience, you may or may not have heard my pencil origin story or not. This would be the next chapter.
Oh, interesting.
And where I heard about it or I saw it was somebody else in class in high school and thought that this was the coolest thing, and I couldn't wait to try it.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's probably because I'm left-handed that causes a lot of issues in differentiations with stuff like how I have to hold it to write across the page. It has never, ever lined up for me to actually click to do the uninterrupted thing.
Oh, sure.
So my heart was broken in high school. It was the one that I wanted to love, and it was not meant to be. Again, I like the idea. It doesn't work for me. It's never lined up, and so there's no point in me trying to use it.
So it's like meeting Britney Spears and finding out that she's a Bears fan or something like that.
Yes, exactly like that. This pencil and I are not compatible.
Oh, no. So you've heard it here, folks. Never meet your idols.
Never meet your idols.
Never buy your pencil.
Or just don't be left-handed.
Don't be left-handed. That's very interesting.
But Wes, how would you rate this? Is this a buy, must-have?
Well, you gifted this to me, so I think that's the perfect way to do this, guy.
Yay.
No, I would spend less than $5 on this.
Well, I think that's about the price point, and you get two.
That's perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening to The Measured Pencil. We had a split review this week. Join us next week.
Okay, bye.
This was The Measured Pencil with Wes Nelson and Stephen Murray. Theme song and additional music composed and performed by Josh Baumgartner. Additional production support by Two Desk Productions. If you want to see what the pencils look like, please follow us on Instagram at The Measured Pencil. If you'd like to share your pencil story, please record a short audio file, maybe 1 to 2 minutes, and email it to us at themeasuredpencil@gmail.com. Or, if you'd like us to review your favorite pencil, please email us with the name and it might appear on a future episode. Thanks for listening.